today. Today we are going live yet again. Well, give me a quick second. Quick second. What's up, everybody? Right now, we don't have nobody in here right now, but in a minute, we're gonna go live today. We're gonna go live today, and we're gonna be talking about what's important. And whatever is important to me is important to me. It might be important to somebody else, but what is important to you, we're going to be talking about that as well. So I hope everybody has had an outstanding weekend. Even though there's been a lot of snowstorms across the country, a lot of people have been like, a lot of people are using AI tools to create videos, and a lot of people are scared, man. A lot of people are scared with these new AI videos and stuff. But guys, we're here. We're here. Big Unc is here. And today we're gonna hopefully have a interactive live stream. We don't have nobody in here yet, but as soon as people start coming in and chatting, you know, takes a little time for it to warm up, guys. But you know, like I said, guys, I appreciate all the love and support that I get from you guys. I wouldn't be me. I couldn't do this if you guys didn't support me. You know. So just know that, you know, all the trolls, there's a lot of people who comment, you know, who actually be showing love, And, a lot of people don't like my hairline, you know. Um, to them I look weird and stuff like that. But I just want to be that person who you can depend on, that guy, you know, like my YouTube is not that big yet. So I just want to be able to be here to interact with you guys, so this is the late night talk show, guys, the late night talk show. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful week, you know. drama free week. And for a lot of you guys who are not used to snow in the southern states, and even some people who are used to snow, it's just like where I'm from. I'm from Memphis, raised in Memphis. And in Memphis, like where I live at now, it snows every year. But in Memphis, we get ice storms. And it's a difference between, because people here where I live, they still drive in the wintertime. But in Tennessee, you have a lot of people who don't drive. Charlie Roxon, what's up? What's up? How you doing? A lot of people don't drive because the roads get filled with ice, you know, and it's really not the same, you know. But yeah, guys, this is the live talk show. What do you guys think about? Good, good. How about yourself? I'm doing pretty good, brother. Right. Vaughn said he live too. Right now, tune in. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to tune into your live, Vaughn. If I'm live, this the only phone I got. You know. So, what do you guys think about the championship games in the NFL today? Broncos took a L. NAAF said hi. What's up? Shout out to you, brother. Um, how do you guys feel about the Broncos losing today? All right, what's your question? You said you have a question. I'm here to go ahead and type your question in the comments. If you have a question, type it in the comments. And give me 1 second. 1 second, guys. So, Cameron says no one cares. Obviously, you do because you're here. So, try again next time, Cameron. Obviously, Cameron cares because he's here. If you know about FNAF, what character should I draw? I do not know about that. NAF. I don't know about that. Is that like some Pokemon cards or something? So guys, I'm ready to fire this Zaw up, guys. I'm ready to fire this Zaw up. If y'all want Unk to fire this Zaw up and get twisted for the show, let's get some gifts. Let's get some super chats, guys. Also, thumbs up the video. I seen the first Five Nights of Freddy. I seen the first Five Nights of Freddy, but I think that at Freddy's, but I think it's a new one that came out. Um, yeah, pretty good show. And it's kind of and that movie is kind of based off a real life restaurant. You know, that movie is based. The Five Nights at Freddy's is based off a real restaurant where they had real electronic bands that played and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys remember it, but if you're old enough, you know, um, Um, yeah, they had a bunch of like besides McDonald's and Wendy's and all that, all the fast food that's known. Back in the 80s and 70s, there was a lot of restaurants out here who had that tried to go viral like McDonald's and other restaurants, but a lot of them didn't make it. But Five Nights at Freddy goes off of a restaurant, a true restaurant from America. Michael Ladden said, "Make me mod." Why should I make you mod, Ladden? I haven't seen you before. Why should I make you mod, Michael? Sell your see. Come on now, sell yourself to me. You gotta sell yourself to me, buddy. You know, like because I just seen your name. Usually, the people I make moderators are people who I have seen in the chats for a while, so I kind of know how you act in the chats. But if you send me a $2 super chat, I'll make you moderator right now. I'll make you a permanent moderator because if you send me a $2 super chat or gift, then I know that you actually support the channel. And yeah, I'll make you moderator. I got to go. Bye. That's cool. All right, I'll holler at you for Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll holler at you, my guy. You know. Cool dude, what's happening? What the business? What it do? What the business is? Word on the street, Jesus on the hand of his. Cool dude in the building. What's happening, brother? How are you? This is the live talk show, guys. Live talk show. If you got questions or anything like that, this is a smokers friendly session, 420 friendly. So you can roll up, you know, ask your questions, and we're gonna trolling 40 said, "What's your opinion on Diddy?" Which Diddy are you talking about? Which Diddy are you talking about? That's my question. How about that? And then I give you my opinion. Diddy that got Justin B. Diddy got Justin B, bro. Oh man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Justin Bieber, the kid pop star. Say it ain't so. Man, my opinion on Diddy is that first and foremost, every man has a choice of every person on the face of the earth has a choice on who they chooses to be sexually attracted to. First and foremost, you know, everybody has their own. I can't judge nobody. But I do know that if you have a issue where a issue with um um having sexual relations and stuff like that, then a lot of times what happens is that a lot of guys like the money amplifies them. So I think that's basically what happened to Diddy. I think that the money basically amplified who he actually was. So a lot of people, there's a lot of other people out here like Diddy, but they don't have no money to be Diddy. But I think Diddy was Diddy. He had Cassie, he had Justin Bieber, I just heard, and a lot of other people. I think that the money that he made and the status amplified who he actually was. Big Quail said Diddy is innocent. Yeah, Diddy was Diddy was pretty crazy because like he's one of those type of dudes who want to go back and see what watch people and get off on it. Basically he'll go back and look at his cameras and basically like be like, oh yeah, he keeps a whole record of that shit. That shit's weird, guys. It's weird, you know. But this is the live talk show, guys. Live talk show. Live talk show. How do you guys feel about Diddy? Guys, don't be shy, guys. Hit the comments, guys. Let's hit the comments. Also, show some love to the channel as well. Like you guys want to support the channel, super chats and gifts are available. Michael Love said, "How about that?" Trolling 40 said he sub. Appreciate you. You know, yeah. Like a lot of times, like with Diddy, it's just like with Fleece Johnson. Like I don't listen to some of his podcasts and stuff like that. I think that the environment basically makes the person. You know, you still doing the call in show? Right now, no, no, I'm not doing the call in show right now. Get off your trunk and get that money, Brokey. Arturo Corez. Arturo Corez. I can't see you. It's crazy. If you can't see me, that's a personal problem. Big Quell said Diddy is really great. Where did you meet him at? Where did you meet Diddy at? Do you know him personally? Rozzy Jr. in the building. What's up? Come on, guys. Let's get the support up right now. We're gonna take the time to support the channel. Anybody want to send gifts, super chats? Corez. You ain't nothing but a troll, bro. Nothing but a troll. And you probably don't even have more than 10 subscribers. Mako Love, yeah, it sure is. Smoking the Zaza. How about that? Void Frost said no smoking. I'm sorry if you guys don't smoke, but I do. But if you have an issue with me smoking in the live, just super chat. Super chat and say don't smoke. And I won't. How about that? Somebody wants some recognition in the chat and they're not gonna get it. Somebody wants some recognition in the chat. You just like a chick who dresses provocative for attention. Yeah, Turo, you on some bitch shit. You a bitch. How about that? You like a female who goes out with her cheeks hanging out for attention. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You one of those little hoes, huh? How about that? Void Frost said, "Do you believe in God?" Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Big Quail said, "We." You see, he ain't had nothing to say back to that shit. Yeah, that's how I know. I know what type of dude you is, bro. You one of them dudes like showing out and shit. You know, like one of them chicks who be dressing in the heels and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You on some feminine ass shit. Feminine ass shit. And a lot of you guys in the chat is broke compared to me. I'm not broke. A lot of you guys in the chat is broke because y'all ain't trying to send gifts. Ain't none of y'all super chatting. You know, nobody supporting the channel. Nobody supports the growth of this YouTube channel. How about that? Big Quell, Big Quell, can I hold 30? How about that? Can I hold 30? How about that? Trolling 40 said, what's your opinion on Charlie Kirk? I don't think he was shot. And he was. And he was. Somebody blew that dude to smithereens on live TV. How about that? Somebody blew him to smithereens on live TV. And my thoughts on Charlie Kirk is that, like you should have freedom of speech to say what you want to. But the thing about it is sometimes there's consequences for using your rights and speaking free and ruffling feathers and stuff like that. You know, how about that? Rigid Vibrations claims that I'm begging with only four people in here. With only four people on here, I'm begging. Arturo, Carez, you ain't got no jokes. Your joke's not funny. Your joke's not funny. How about that? He wasn't shot. A 30. I know that makes it worse. Guys, there's way more than four people in here, guys. Like just because it says four, that number goes up and down throughout the live. Just to let you guys know. Big Quell said, "Can you send me a super chat?" The only way I would be able to send you a super chat is if you were going live and I was on your live. Yeah, bro. If I fucking got down fuck with your live and you was going live, I would definitely send you a super chat, brother. But right now I'm live. So can you send me a super chat? How about that? Big Quail, Big Whale. How about that? Organic production with 100. Shout out to my boy Organic Production with 100. How about that? You look like Hopper from the Bugs Life. Why you mad at me that you got a V in your head? Big Quill, I want to give you my last $2, brother. I would not give you my last $2. Rigid Vibrations. Thanks for the super chat, guys. I'm at the gift. He sent the 100. Yeah, Big Quill, I want to give you my last $2 because I know you don't need it. I know you really don't need it. You're just trolling in the comments. Abby made in the 90s said, "Hey, what's up? What's up? Can you give that guy a super chat?" Scummy Griddles. Scummy Griddles, I'm pretty sure that these guys cannot give me a super chat. They don't have the ability to do that. You know. OBFN with 100. Organic Productions said, "Damn, Abby cute as hell." No, Arturo, just to let you know, I only smoke bud now. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. How about that? Yeah, I no longer smoke tobacco. Well, my last day was yesterday. Hopefully, I can keep this going. Hopefully, I can keep it going. So now it's only bud. Have you witnessed anything crazy? Trolling 40 said, "Have you witnessed anything crazy?" Yes, I have. There's plenty of crazy shit going on out here. Things that regular people can't necessarily see. The avenues that's working behind the scenes. Like they'll have people behind the scenes trying to hold you back. Making sure you ain't getting the hours that they know they can give you on a job. You know. So yes, I have witnessed a lot of crazy things. Organic Productions with 100. Scummy Griddle said, "Do a flip, do two flips." Super chat, I got you. Big Quail said, "What happened to your girlfriend?" I don't have a girlfriend. I'm married. Abby Made in the '90s said, "What are you into tonight?" Basically, I'm into whatever you guys are into, like question wise for this YouTube for the video. So this is a live talk show. Big Quail, I would not be telling my wife when you said hello, motherfucker. How about that? Organic Productions said, "Abby, stop teasing. Y'all funny." How long you been hooping? That's what you saying, hooping? Guys, right now, being a father, what I'm saying, and a husband and a working man, like I don't really be having time to hoop at all. Don't have time to hoop. How about that? You know, I would love to hoop, but that basketball back there is for super chatters. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about the basketball in the back. The basketball is for people who super chat. Yep. Yep. So, like I said, we got over 4,000 subs on the channel so far. Over 4,000 subs to this channel, and this is the 4,000 super chat ball. Meaning that if you send a super chat or get a membership, also you can get on the ball. You get your name on the ball with super chats and memberships. You know, only got time for the czar. Say yes, sir. How about that? Jeremy said, "Do you ever talk to onions?" Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How about that? Have anybody been affected by the snowstorm, the weather out here lately? Anybody been affected by the weather? Is anybody homeless in the chats? Anybody recently just got a new job in the chats? Jeremy said, I'm being silly, brother. I have 80 day. I'm sorry. I have to add. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not homeless. I'm not homeless. Yeah, we had 36 inches of snow in North Carolina. Oh my God, bro. That's a lot of snow for North Carolina right there. What's that like? Um, a little over 4 feet of snow. 4 feet of snow. If I Google up North Carolina, Jeremy, and I don't see what you're saying, I'm gonna know that you're full of shit. But I kind of believe you with what everybody's been saying. But I'm hoping that people's not going around lying. Can we see your wife, bro? No, you can't. How about that? No, you can't. Yeah, a lot of you guys are lonely, big quail. And this is how people is out here, guys. This dude's worrying about seeing my wife. Think about that, guys. Think about that. Like this dude is not even scared to even ask me this shit. Like it's crazy. Like nobody lives by no type of rules, guidelines. No respect. Big whale, big worm. How about that? My aunt lives in Monroe. Yo, we're a trolling 40s. You talking about Monroe, Louisiana? Don't look behind you, but it's a spider on the wall. No, it ain't. Oh, Monroe, North Carolina. Okay, okay. Yeah, I never heard of Monroe, North Carolina. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Louisiana for a minute. You need what? A law. Yeah, it's a Monroe in Louisiana. Yes, yes, it is. And it's a Monroe in North Carolina. Yes, we're even, buddy. We're even. A law is in the building. So, guys, right now, if anybody want to support the channel with gifts, super chats, also if you send a super chat, your name will go on this ball that I have people who have super chatted to this channel on the ball as well. So, thanks, trolling 40s. Appreciate you. Zane CC said, Jesus loves you. How do you know that? How about that? Oh, it's good that you're preaching at the church. We need more good people out here. Monkey Clan said, "What's up? What's up? How's it going?" Uh, Def Income said, "Do you like serial killers? Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me, bro? I fucking love serial killers." No, like not literally in a sense, but like documentaries and to learn the mind state of people, what makes them crack. And horror movies. I'm into a lot of them horror movies where, yeah. So I kind of am. How about that? Romeo shoot both with Edez and Middle, but Middle leaves. Roman, I don't know what you talking about. How about that? Trolling 40 said, "Let me hear some drums." Yeah, I want to hear some drums too, because I don't believe him. He said, "Down, bro, you finna plot on me, huh?" Man, I ain't plotting on nobody. I ain't plotting on nobody. He asked me a question and I answered it. How about that? Oh yeah, documentaries back in the day. Yeah, all them Caucasian American man killing up Becky, snatching up prostitutes. It's usually like most of the time, like we done had some black men who were serial killers too, but the majority of the people in America who were serial killers was Caucasian. Yeah, they are crazy. A lot of them are crazy as fuck. What's his name? Wayne Gretzky. He was one of them the alphabet people. Wayne Gretzky was one of them alphabet dudes. So guys, so far we only got 5 gifts, 0 super chats. Anybody wanna? We haven't got any super chats in about a week now. A lot of gifts, no super chats. Um, I don't know. My channel's been a little slow lately too. Yeah, my channel's been a little slow lately. Because usually we'll have like 30 some people in here. So I do not know what's going on. Honestly, I do not know what's going on with my algorithm. My algorithm has been tripping. What's up, Cosmo? He said Carl Winslow. Uh, I mean that's not necessarily gonna mess with your channel. If you have subs and people don't engage. Uh, I don't have that many subs, guys. I only got 4,000. A little over 4,000. Bill Dudley said, "How's it going, brother? Hope you have great night." Hope I do too. Thank you. All right, guys, we about to end the live because they was telling people to only sub that they truly support them. Because if not, people will just sub and don't come back. They said it messes with the channel, and it does. That's what. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly why I be telling people like if you rocking with what I'm saying, hit the sub button. Like Don't just sub. Yeah. I don't have my OnlyFans, man. Do not have my OnlyFans. But guys, we've been in here for a little over 40 minutes now. Um, only 5 gifts, zero super chats. So we'll try this again tomorrow. If you guys want me to stay, hit the super chat. If not, I'm gonna holler at you guys in the next video. Because my time is money, guys. Time is money. All right, trolling 40s, I'll holler at you. Michael Love said, peace. I holler.